When it's pretty outside, kids play ball. When it's not, they play video games. For these kids, it's different because they're in the game they play. Jay Spence reports.
When Richie Rich and Chase Rice get together, you might as well throw the phrase friendly game out of the window because competition among athletes doesn't rest. The game is NCAA 2008 football, a college football video game. The players are, well, these guys. So the question is, how would it feel if this was you?
Well, that was actually fun, actually have myself on the game to play with. That was kind of interesting.
Rice plays the video game to keep the competitive edge when he isn't on the football field.
I mean, it's kind of funny in the game. I'd be sitting there, I'd be a outside linebacker, and I'd look in front of me. I'd have people may not know what I'm talking about, but I'd have a 3 technique and a D end to my side, the 6 technique to my side, and I'd actually stay in the game like what our defense would do.
Rich says he never likes to lose to another member of the football team.
It's real competitive because nobody wants to lose, and I guess for like bragging rights, so everybody goes around bragging about who's the best.
Another form of bragging rights lies with the player's video game rating.
Well, this year I think it's an 81. I wasn't happy with that. I think it should be higher than that. I was planning on going out and playing a lot this year, playing well, and trying to get my ratings up next year, but I'll have to wait another year to do that.
Rice will have to wait because his season ended abruptly after he tore ligaments in his ankle in the season opener against James Madison University. Rice says he'll apply for a 6th year of eligibility following the season. For now, the video game will have to quench his thirst for competition. And as for bragging rights, Rice won this game 42-21. In Chapel Hill, I'm Jay Spence, Carolina Week Sports.
Good defense will be crucial this weekend in the real game against NC State, as the boys in blue will try to shut out a quarterback who's on a hot streak. The Wolfpack's Daniel Evans has tallied 889 passing yards in the past 3 games. True freshman Marvin Austin has 4 sacks. He says the key to disrupting Evans' passing game will be pressure up front.
Hit him in the face a couple times, get your hands up. I mean, it's just so much stuff you can do, and that's what we're going to go out here. We're going to go out here and practice, and Saturday we're going to go out there, NC State, we're going to get it done.
From the gridiron to the court, the women's basketball team would come back in a late second-half rally against China National on Tuesday. The Heels put 16 unanswered points on the board, which provided a comfortable lead going into halftime. Despite the lead, the Heels would need a comeback to claim the victory. With the Heels down by 1, Orlana Larkins would draw a foul with 11 seconds remaining. After she made the first shot to tie the game, Latoya Pringle rebounded Larkins' second free throw and sank it in for 2, putting the Tar Heels back in the lead. Carolina wins by 2.
Some of our decision-making wasn't good at times, but again, it's early, and that's why you play. And I'd much rather play a team like this, win or lose, that's going to help us become a better team.
Coming off its 16th ACC title and an undefeated regular season, the field hockey team will open NCAA tournament play Saturday on its home turf with a first-round game against Stanford. Carolina is the top seed in the 16-team tournament. Even though several starters are banged up, Coach Karen Shelton says there's nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm always worried about my players, but the ones that are banged up should be fine for the weekend. Jessie Guy took the most serious injury, but she'll be fine.
The women's soccer team traveled to Florida for the ACC tournament quarterfinals at noon today. UNC took on Clemson and came up on top with 3 goals. Nikki Washington came through with the game winner, and the Heels advanced to the semifinals. Well, there is definitely a lot going on with Carolina sports this weekend. Most teams will be playing, most of them will even be home.
I think it's going to be, what the hard part of this is going to be is for fans like us to decide which games to go to. I don't think it's going to be an easy choice for a lot of us.
Not at all.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Everyone supports giving money to a good cause, right?
Well, it depends on where the money comes from.
I'm Susan Tart. I'll tell you what this has to do with combating AIDS.